Welcome to the morning break, guys. This is our Lego news show we do every Wednesday morning, now at 10:30. We have Joey here today, one of our Orlando employees joining us, repping the new merch. So that'll be dropping in Orlando when we open up. You got me, Joe, as always, and we were supposed to have Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel? Daniel!
Oh, sorry, guys.
Dude,
sorry.
Why are you late? Dude,
Sorry.
That's not even cool.
Sorry, I'm here. Okay. Morning break. Yes. Now at 10:30 a.m.
That's right. We've decided this is a better time for you
news,
guys.
leaks, rumors, all of that.
All that good Lego
Get the
knowledge.
comments up here. See who's in this morning. Let's see who all we got. We got BJ.
Mark said, "Where the heck is Daniel?" No, he showed up. I'm
here. Sorry, I was just running a little late this morning. I had to pick out a good outfit. Jerry Houston, we got Grumpy J, we got Brick Mom VA, we got T Valkyrie, we got Morgan, Review 3D, Scott Schiller, who else? Sam Williamson, yeah, Mark is in, Trevor Team Pico. So a good crowd this morning,
Buc-ee's.
as always.
What?
So let's
What?
What about Buc-ee's?
What's Buc-ee's?
I mean, I went on the way down to Orlando.
Oh.
I got some brisket.
Nice. That's always good. Scott Skiller, Lima Bricks have been members for 10 months and 1 month. So congrats on that.
Woo!
Scott got the new neon green logo, it looks like.
Wait,
or
I
is
need
that
my
gold?
phone,
Might
but
be
it's in
gold.
my pocket.
Looks cool, though.
My phone is in my pocket in my
Oh.
pants. I need that.
Careful.
I need that for the news.
Censored.
I need that for the news.
Zip your pouch.
Yeah, I'm not a kangaroo.
Oh, that's
so,
right.
what's new in everybody's Lego week this week?
We'll start with
Let's
Joey.
start with Joey, our newcomer from Orlando.
Yeah. What's your Lego week been? What you been doing Lego
I haven't really been building any Lego, but I've been working with the company setting up the Orlando store, opening soon.
That's pretty
So I've been working. I was working down there, and then I've been up here training,
That's
getting
right.
ready for the store. So I've had a very busy week.
Yeah, pretty good. I've been building one bag of the treehouse for the last week, so that got done. But that
One
was
bag?
literally one bag. I've been too busy to do it.
Okay.
So that's all I got for Lego. I also bought a new set, but it was only that little Hulkbuster. The new
Oh,
one,
okay. Yeah.
Which is a nice set. but-
Nice. I've been buying a lot, but I haven't been building a lot. Gosh, what was the first thing that I ordered and got in the mail? Oh, I got my Tales of the Space Age.
Uh-huh.
I got that, and
That's
a
a
bunch
good
of gift
one.
with purchases
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
care
good.
about. Then I saw the Indiana Jones temple had come back in stock, so I ordered one of those to get this sick bucket hat.
I know,
so let's just
dude.
throw
This
that
is-
on. Let's just
This
throw that
is
on.
beautiful.
We'll just add that to the stack.
Nice. Looks great. This is legendary.
Yeah, I should be like the mascot for capitalism. Anyway, so I got the bucket hat with the temple, but interestingly enough, the temple didn't ship in the same package with the rest of the stuff.
Weird.
Usually, if they ship your gift with purchases and stuff separate, it's either because you got like a really big set that
Yeah.
ships in its own box, like the Titanic or something, or a UCS set, or if the set was back ordered. So
Weird.
maybe they put ones on stock they didn't really have yet, and it'll be coming later. I don't know. I'm not in any rush to build
But the
it,
bucket
so
hat's
it's not
really
the
what
end of
you
the world.
wanted.
I really wanted the bucket hat.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's reversible, but I don't
Yeah,
think I
that
would
side's
wear that side
better,
facing
yeah.
out. This side's definitely the best.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Thanks. I feel amazing.
Sam Williamson
This is
said,
so comfortable.
Daniel is swagged out.
This
yeah,
is so
I'm
comfortable.
actually jealous. I totally want
I might
one
wear
of
this
those.
all day.
I want one of
This
those.
is
Please do,
fantastic.
actually. I want you to help customers like
It's
that.
great. Yeah, I may take the hat off too.
Yeah. Mark said, when will the Florida store open? Gosh, Mark.
Oh,
thanks for asking.
classic question, Mark. Thank you.
As soon as we do.
So moving on from that, let's see. Morgan said, "Are there any lessons learned from the years of having the Noonan store that will have you do anything differently in Orlando?"
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we've realized works better and we've changed so that when Orlando opens, all their stuff is already doing it that way. So
sure.
it's definitely been a lot of learning that we've been able to implement there.
I think Orlando is going to be a very fundamentally different store from ourselves in a lot of ways, though. They're going to be mostly focusing on sealed sets and things
Yeah.
they can just put out. They're not going to be doing as much back-of-house stuff as we are, like inventorying sets
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
certified pre-owned and processing all that kind of stuff.
But they're all going to be on the website.
It's true. It's
United
true.
Brick
Will
Co.
be shared. Let's see if there were any other... Lots of people telling me I've got a Beaver shirt on. Yeah, it's true. All right, let's jump into the news then.
Dude, is this a misprint? I think
I think I got a rare, super rare Buc-ee's one of one mint condition misprint.
Dude, you could sell that for so much.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his head there. He's got like a cat dog thing.
He's
going
all
on.
like,
I don't know.
Beautiful.
I didn't look at the rest of the ones on the rack because I didn't notice it. All right, let's start with the news. Why don't you pick something off the list, Joe?
All
I'll
right,
pick something off my list.
Let me look at your list. I mean,
Classic Joe.
we can always start with the first ones I think that I saw leak after last week, which was the Star Wars sets. We had, I think, 3 or 4 Star Wars sets. 3? You've got 3 on the list. Yeah, you got
yes.
which one you want to
Pick
start
which
with?
one. I don't care.
Just throw up one of them.
Start with one of the small ones.
Yeah.
Here we go with Swamp
The
Speeder.
Swamp Speeder.
I
Very,
gotta get rid of
very
the,
controversial.
I gotta unhighlight.
Oh, yeah.
this comment.
Very controversial set right now. A lot of people are hating on the helmet holes still, which I didn't know was a
I mean,
thing.
we knew that was gonna happen, so
I don't know why people didn't expect that.
I don't think it's controversial. I think it's just
Hated.
people just don't like that that's the direction that the figs are going, but that just is what it is
I
right now.
think this is a great set. You get 4 instead of 1 of the 332nd, including, not Commander, but Captain Vaughn,
Yep.
who people are like, you just got a visor. But he also has the rank print, and
That was also
that's what
expected.
he looked like.
Yeah.
He looked like him just with a visor and then his rank. So I think he's actually pretty good. Joey may think otherwise.
The price for this is confirmed to be 20 now, not 27 like it had originally
Yeah, okay,
been
cool.
rumored. So
Which,
much
$20?
better. $5 a fig.
I will
that's
absolutely
fantastic.
buy that, yeah.
And then the parts are free.
I'd like to preface my opinion on it with the fact that I'm probably going to end up buying like 10 of them.
There you
So
go.
I would love to have them in my army.
Uh-huh.
But I do think it's kind of disappointing. The black line above their eyes is thicker than on the previous version, so it kind of looks like they have a unibrow.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily a helmet hole hater, but as everyone kind of feels, we need a new visor mold. And so the visor kind of looks outdated on Captain Vaughn. And I do think his print could have been a little bit nicer. So overall, it's not a amazing set. They lived up to the hype in my opinion, but for $20, I'm going to buy a lot of them.
Yeah, $20 for that is a very nice deal. And that's a good army to have.
M&R Productions asks which gas station is sponsoring this video. Today's episode of The Morning Brick is brought to you by
Octane!
Exxon.
Oh, I was going to say
Thank you.
Octane.
Yeah,
but
Octane.
all
There you
right.
go. Corey Philbrook says, I like the helmet holes 10 out of 10. I think
like-
he's being sarcastic.
Probably.
We
No
got
one likes
Flounder
them 10 out of
Collects.
10.
Yeah, that's Corey's sense of humor. We got Flounder Collects in the chat. Contra Bricks build craze.
Yes, Emmy, we will talk about that at some point.
Yeah, helmet hole hater. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Mark likes that phrasing there. That's good. All
Triple
right,
H.
let's go to another Star Wars set here. Where is the? I was gonna do the Yoda's one
Yeah,
next.
the
There it
beautiful
is.
Yoda Starfighter that we definitely wanted another one of.
That looks identical to the last one.
This
yeah.
one, everyone is allowed to hate on because this should not have been another set.
They didn't change a lot, yeah,
No.
but it's fine. I mean, it's like the same way that they release X-wings
Yeah.
and TIE fighters year after year. You cycle things through,
Uh-huh.
and maybe the parts catalog hasn't changed a lot that services that particular build, but
It's not one I would have expected them to remake.
yeah,
because it's such an
just
obscure
another
set,
set
actually,
for the line.
It
from
is-
that random Clone Wars.
It is slightly more
arc.
polished. They did hide the Technic
Yeah.
pins connecting the wings a little bit better, but yeah, it's kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, it's like it looks about the same.
It's just
as the
an
other one.
unusual choice, yeah.
And same, just a Yoda and an R2.
That one's coming in at $35, which seems a little
Yeesh.
steep to me
Yeah,
for
no.
just the 2 minifigs.
I will not be buying this one.
Yeah, these are all August 1st, I believe, as well for the Star Wars ones. Almost everything we're talking about today is either June or July. These ones are actually coming in pretty late.
And then the real big one from
real
Star
big
Wars
one.
is the Yavin 4 playset.
Yeah, so
Look at that. Such a nice tree.
I was waiting for this for a long time, right? I'm the crazy guy who
mean,
built the original
exactly.
unreleased Yavin 4 model from the Visual Dictionary, right? I saw this one. It was kind of like a roller coaster. Like when I saw it, I was like, okay, the building looks good, but what's going on with this tree? But now I've kind of come back around. I'm like, ooh, did we just freeze up a little bit? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the tree looks really bad, but I'm gonna hold out hope till we see some more pictures of like the inside
I
of the
know,
building.
so it could look better than
That it's
this.
going to be better. The Y-wing is far greater than I was expecting.
I think
'cause all
that's
the
very
rumors
well
had
done.
said microfighter.
Yeah, that
It's
looks
really
great.
more. It's like a MIDI scale, but it's got an actual cockpit. I mean, it's not
I
like if
think
it was a
that's
microfighter,
really
I was
nice.
picturing the minifigures
Yeah.
sticking out of the top.
I think that's super nice. And
Yeah.
then, if they release an X-Wing that's close to that, that would be nice too.
Yeah, using those relatively new like
Uh-huh.
3x3 dome pieces for the front of those
Yep.
Y parts is a really nice parts usage there.
And a lot of figs.
It is a lot of figs for what it is.
Not
it just
as good as
still
I would have thought.
Feels a little too much like a playset.
Yeah, well, it is.
Well, yes, but I mean a very younger
Yeah,
demographic
it
oriented
almost,
playset.
like, if I just glance at it, it almost looks 4+.
Yeah, and it's
So-
it's mostly because of those tree pieces.
It's also put, like, the other two sets that are right there displayed with it are 4+
yeah,
sets, so that
in this
doesn't help.
catalog image. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
I do really like the molded metal pieces though, for the characters.
Oh, they're
minifigures.
not prints?
You
No, they're
can't
not
really
printed.
see it in this picture.
Ah.
I think I put in another one.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, here's your
Oh,
close-up of
yeah.
the figs. So they're
So you can
actually
take it
those
off.
like Olympic metal pieces.
Yep.
I think they had in some of the.
That's
CMF.
actually better because that Luke will look really good without that.
Yeah,
That's
just
one
the
people
yellow
really
jacket.
like the yellow
Yeah.
jacket Luke.
Yeah. And so I presume those metals will be molded all in gold, but there does appear to be the print on the metal
Nice.
part that's
That's-
probably got that kind of
That's
floral
nice. I
pattern
also
thing
really
on it.
like that, we get 2 new pilots that we haven't got before. So the different helmet prints will be nice.
For sure, yeah. They're named characters as
Yeah.
well, which is always good, but not a lot of Rebel Fleet troopers. I mean, you get one trooper and one crew member.
Yeah.
So, not much. Not
Not
much
not a much.
going on there. Let's see. I want to turn that back off. Let's go back to the comments here real quick. Mark says the tree hurts. Yep,
The
I
tree.
agree, Mark.
I know Mark likes that tree.
I think that's going to be the first thing that any talented builders with parts on hand are going to rip off of there and build their own.
Stupid tree.
Yep. Let's see.
I think the
Why
tree's
even
what
make
makes it
another
look 4 plus.
Yeah, lot of hate for the tree, but the build kind of is getting overshadowed by the tree. But I
Yeah.
think once
The
we
Y-
see some more images,
And the
of
Y-wing
scenes
is very
inside,
nice too, yeah.
Yeah.
The price
We'll
I
be
think
able
is
to-
160.
Price on that. Let's see. Yep, 160 for just over 1,000 pieces.
It feels steep, but like you said, when we see some better pictures of the inside or the
might be
backside,
worth
it may
it,
look
yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, the original Death Star they made was like a playset style, right? There's little scenes and
Yeah.
dioramas and stuff into it, but the build was cohesive as a whole.
Yeah.
And like the same thing with the unreleased Yavin 4 that came out around the same time. I think those were kind of designed in tandem. Same thing, there's little scenes, but in like a more fleshed out, greater build. This just feels a little too much like a...
Small
It
little
feels more
playset.
like it was actually Ryan that I think said this in his video, looked a lot like the Vader's castle. It's very similar to that, I think, in a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
but not as good. 'Cause
Yeah.
the Vader Castle's a very nice setup.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Trillions of bricks also said
But
a little
yeah.
bit like Vader's castle.
So hopefully we'll see the back and be like, you know what, this is actually pretty nice.
Yep. The tree is literally made with 4+ parts. It's true. Yep.
Yeah.
Those big chunky brown parts are originally from 4+ sets. They've appeared in a lot of like Jurassic World sets, I think.
Yeah, a lot
From
of
my knowledge.
I don't like them, but
Yep. All right. Pick another one there, Joe.
you got one.
That
you
was.
want to talk
I
about?
think that was
Is there
everything for
anything
Star
you're
Wars.
passionate about talking about?
I'm gonna pick one if you don't.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay.
Vic.
All right. Let's do Pac-Man.
That might as
Yeah,
well.
Let's
That's
do
the big
Pac-Man.
one.
That is the big one, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Where's my big image of Pac-Man? I've got small images. I don't know. I might have lost some in the upload.
No.
We'll come back to it later then. Let's pick a different one. Let's do Mars Rover. Technic
All
Mars Rover. This one kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, like no rumors, nothing, and then it just
Not that I had heard of. Not that I
dropped,
remember.
and we were like, oh. And there's a lot of people that are Technic fans, but most Lego fans aren't necessarily into Technic. Like I'm not per se a Technic fan, but this is a set that needed to be Technic, and it looks fantastic because of it.
I think they said it was at a $100 price point too, which I
Really?
think seems
That
It
seems
is,
like
yeah,
a very
it's
nice
cheap
really
for a
price.
fair,
Technic
really
set.
good.
Yeah, I don't know how many parts it doesn't.
That's
show
the problem
in
with a lot of
box,
those big Technic sets. They get to be such large price points, they price people out.
and people don't want it. But
Yeah.
$100 for a nice set like that, that's really cool.
Nice posable camera arm on
Yeah.
the front too.
Yeah, very, very
Yeah.
good. I don't know if it has motor functions or not, but just like most Technics, I'm sure there's a way to add the motor
Yeah.
functions in there.
Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of this set. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it was well designed. Those tire pieces, don't think they're new, but I can't tell, They might
I
be.
think they are. I think they're special for this.
which is nice. Any new parts are nice.
I'm working on pulling in.
And he said no to the no Pac-Man pictures. Right after she said yes when we said we were going to talk about it. We will. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We're
They're
gonna
getting it.
Daniel's working on
They're
it right
coming.
now.
I lost some in the upload. Sometimes they don't always. come
Corey
through.
said any thoughts on a possible Zelda set line? It'd be cool, but I don't know. I don't play the game, so I don't really care.
Maybe it's why Mario's ending. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe they can.
they want another game instead.
I don't know. We'll see.
Mars
All
rover needs a rock caught between the wheels, Scott said. That's easy. Just get one of those
Or
boulder
dust on the
pieces.
solar panels.
Yeah.
Right? That'll be one where it's okay to never dust your set. It's authenticity. All right, let's do Pac-Man now since I teased it. Pac-Man arcade cabinet. This was one we had heard rumored for a long time.
And we got some super blurry pictures, just like we had
And
of
this
the
is
markets.
Yeah, right. this is kind of the spiritual successor. So we had Nintendo first, right, with the
The
TV
NES.
that had the Mario game on it,
Yep.
followed by the Atari.
Was it the Atari?
The
Yeah.
Atari was next. Yep, that one didn't really have as many play features.
No,
I
it's
don't
more
think.
just for display, and then you got the little extra.
It had the game cartridges.
Which was
the game
cool,
cartridges and the little mini side builds, but not a lot
The
going on.
NES, I still think, is winning in the play
Yeah,
features.
this one's kind of splitting the difference.
Uh-huh.
So you can go find videos of the play features and stuff, but there's a few stuff. So one I really like is they've got like a light brick behind the coin insert thing, which actually really
It
convincingly
looks so accurate.
like
yeah.
the real thing. I think the joystick does kind of wobble around. And then the Pac-Man figure on the front, as well as some of the ghosts. There is like a belt-driven chain thing that
Yeah,
just
you
kind
got
of
a
makes
crank on
them
the side.
go in a loop.
So you have some movement, not really a way to play the game, but at
Yeah.
least make it look cool.
And then I think that's what the crank on the side does. And then
Mm-hmm.
there's a build on top where you've got Pac-Man running away from two of the ghosts, and then you can
One of
flip
them is Clyde.
around.
I know one of them's Clyde.
Okay,
I
don't know.
really
It's
like that build on the top.
Inky, Pinky, Blinky,
And Clyde.
yeah. So you can flip them around, and the ghosts become blue, which is like when you can eat them, and the Pac-Man starts chasing after them. And then the last thing, which I think they've also done kind of in all of the other ones, is having like sort of a mini build. Like in
Yeah.
the NES, there was like the little micro scale Easter egg.
And then the Atari
And the
had
Atari, I
those
think
few
inside
little.
it, there were some
game
minifigs,
builds, yeah.
like playing in their
Uh-huh.
living room. This one is like a scene
I
at
love.
like an arcade.
I think it's really cool.
with a little gumball machine.
Yeah, that's
and
really a
trash
neat
can.
neat touch. The gumball
Fun
machine.
little side build. Yep. So some fun stuff, but again, the core play feature is, I think I agree with you, not as good as the Mario one, but
Yeah.
but better than the Atari. For
Yeah,
sure.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I think this one also displays better than the Atari. It's got bright colors.
And
Yeah.
it stands up
it's
more.
a cool iconic like image and
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's
Atari
really
is cool,
recognizes
but
it.
people see Pac-Man and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's Pac-Man."
And I think that top build is really cool. I think my problem with a lot of these like video game display sets is they're at kind of a price point that it's like, do I want to spend the money on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not necessarily something you like. The play features aren't really involving.
Like this is
I
270.
don't remember what
I think.
Mario or
The NES retailed for originally 230, I believe.
230,
And then it jumped
and
up to
Atari
260, I think.
was Atari less than
Atari is 230, I think, as
that?
well.
230.
I
Yeah,
almost
so we're
wish
jumping
that
up to
top build-
280 now.
280.
Yeah.
279.
I almost wish that top build was sold in a separate like $40 or $50 pack, and you could have that as a smaller
Yeah,
set.
'cause that's
I think
really
they'd sell
cool.
really well in tandem.
Hey, I bet when it gets traded and built to Atlanta Brick Co., we could
You might be
Split
able
it
to
up.
take
divvy
some
them up.
yeah.
We've done that with one of the ones I'm most glad we did that with is the Hubble Space Telescope. and
Yes.
the Discovery Space
Yeah,
Shuttle.
you were
I
real
love those
disappointed about
telescopes
that.
with those metallic silver
Uh-huh.
parts. All right, let's clear that out of there. We did the Mars rover.
How's Darth Garth Trillion of Bricks asked? He's good. I think he showed up for a couple videos that might be coming out in the next couple weeks.
Oh,
so-
really? Okay.
Yeah, last week he just popped up and everyone was
Alright.
kind of startled by
Okay.
it. You were gone, so you didn't see
Yeah, I
him.
was gone. All right, what do we want to do next? Let's see. What is this? Oh, this is one from a couple weeks ago. I don't know if y'all talked about this.
I don't think we did.
It's sort of a weird rumor.
It is such an odd one.
Icons of Play. It doesn't really. It's not very clear what it is, but it sounds like it could be.
Soccer related.
It's a soccer related thing. I don't think it's a whole nother stadium,
It
but
says
something celebrating
the
women's
building-
football with minifigs of people that Joey could probably pronounce their name back.
Megan Rapinoe.
Yeah.
I don't know that
It's
one.
Okay.
Serena Wingman.
Yep. The build includes half a football pitch, so
Interesting.
probably not with a stadium, but maybe just like a goal in some of
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah, maybe like a
Spectator
dugout or
stand,
something.
dugouts,
Yeah.
small trophy stand, and then so 5 players, 1 manager, 1 ref, and 8 spectators.
It's a lot of figs.
15 figs for
And
that,
$100
for
bucks.
$100.
It sounds like it'll be sort of celebrating because the Women's World Cup is coming up this year.
Mm.
So it sounds like it'll be celebrating maybe like the best players or the captains from different leading nations.
Right,
That'd be cool.
and so they are 5 real life players. So they
Yeah.
will include
would be
those
cool.
two.
Yeah,
Megan
with the
Rapinoe
other
has
names.
been our World Cup captain for the last few World Cups,
Yeah.
and obviously we've won them because we're the best, America.
USA.
Yeah, USA. But it'd be fun to get some representation of all the different countries.
That would be actually really cool.
Yeah. It's always cool getting real figures as well, just like the German
Yeah,
national
those-
team that
those
I was
they
are
going to
really
say
cool.
Wingman's kind of sounds like it could be a German name
Yeah.
or something. So maybe they're captains.
Yeah, we'll
for
probably get like an
the
English
5
one and a
best
French one
countries
as
or
well.
something. Yep.
If only they do this for baseball.
Yep. All right, let's do some Marvel.
Soccer sells better. It's a bigger
Because
sport
it's-
worldwide.
Yeah, that's the problem.
yeah.
Let's do Marvel.
Yes!
America's Shield.
Yeah.
Yes! I actually really like this.
This is one we had heard about for a while, and so there was
the rumor came out
speculation
like a while ago
about what kind of technique they were going to use to build it.
It's so funny watching people comment. It's just a bunch of plates, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's a shield.
But it's also the only way they could do it
Yeah.
cost effective, because everyone was like, "Oh, this is coming out at
200, I think?
250
I
or
didn't
something, I think.
snag the price on it. It's saying
Oh,
209 euros,
so that's probably
it should be
200.
around. It should be around there, probably 200. If they had built it like the Bricker Builds one, it would have been
so expensive.
so much more.
And people are
Just all
saying
stacked
Bricker
plates.
Builds is better. And yeah, it might look better, but it's also $700. So
Yeah, well,
if you
people
want to
are
get
like-
that one instead,
People
go
are like,
ahead.
this one looks flimsy and it's like weak, and it's like, okay, but
It's a display piece.
same thing. Bricker Builds made a Thor hammer that you could like really smash stuff
Uh-huh.
with. Lego made a Thor hammer that's
I mean,
pretty-
actually, it's
pretty
pretty
robust
solid. Yeah.
and can sit on a shelf. So I'd imagine this is going to be similar.
Mhm.
The Bricker Builds Captain America shield is very solid. You could probably throw it at somebody and cut their head off. This one is going to look nice on a shelf.
We
but
do
you
not
can-
recommend that.
I'm sure
Yeah,
you
no.
can pick it up and hold it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
I
that's-
imagine the infrastructure inside is going to be very similar to the globe.
Yeah.
This looks kind of like an upscaled version of that, basically, the way they've used all these wedge plates.
Mhm.
So I imagine it's going to be a lot of
I
technique
actually
on
really
the
want to
inside.
see what the back looks like. I'm very curious.
Yep.
And it has a stand, so that's really nice.
It does have a stand. It got cut off in this picture, but it's a black brick-built stand
Yeah.
and has a little
And
plaque.
I don't know if it comes with a minifig or not. Like the Thor's hammer did, but this one
Yeah.
might not.
I
Which
didn't see
I
a
would be a
minifig.
little disappointed
I'm
with.
curious to learn its full dimensions,
Yeah.
just how big it is.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
like
you could
can
count
kind
it based on the
Yeah.
studs,
But it's like
I'm
seeing it
sure it's probably
compared.
about life size. I bet it's about 2.5
because Thor's
feet in
hammer
diameter.
it's about the right size for
Yeah.
the actual Thor's hammer, and it's a great set. So I'm excited to put this with it.
For sure. Gosh, I don't even remember what all these pictures are anymore. I think this one's Minecraft sets.
Minecraft. Who likes Minecraft?
I don't really have any details about prices for a lot
I
of
don't
these.
really
It
care.
may have come out since, but you're just getting some looks at the new builds. You've got an axolotl build. That's always fun. People like those. Giant iron golem sculpture. Getting some more skeleton warriors on the skeleton horses. I always like to see those. Those are fun. And like a pumpkin house. And
Wow.
I don't even know what that one is.
That's
Looks
weird.
like I think it's a yellow castle. I think they
Ah.
did a Minecraft yellow castle.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mark's is gonna have to buy it because it's castle.
Yep. So there's your your upcoming Minecraft sets.
Grumpy
if
had a
you're
very
into
good
that.
comment. He said, "Now Lego needs to make a pinball machine." That would be
Pinball
cool.
machine.
Just
Yeah,
a little.
but if it ends up anything like the foosball table,
It's better.
That
They
would
can't
be better
make it that
desk.
bad.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
got any number of ball pieces that they could use for one. They
definitely
really only
do that
need
one like
some
this
flippers and some
big
bumpers.
and set it up very
A
well.
lot of people have done mocks of that. I've seen GBC modules, Great Ball Contraption modules
Uh-huh.
that are pinball, like interactive
Nice.
pinball machines and stuff that are a lot of fun. Okay, let's see what else. do we have?
Morgan said someone should mock the shield to be a flat Earth. That's funny.
Good one, Morgan. I also need to. Let's go ahead and turn this one off. Let's go back to comments here.
Todd Aldridge said awesome shield. Yep, I agree with that. I think it's a very nice set.
yeah.
Pinball machine, women's soccer set. Yeah, alright, I think we're caught up on comments. Pac-Man set is missing a row of quarters along the bottom of the screen, yeah. The little
No,
paper tubes that
It's
you
like
get
no,
from the bank.
I'm next. I'm next.
Yeah. You gotta claim your spot.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's go back to this and see what else we got. We did all
Click on a picture and we'll
those.
talk about it.
Well, I gotta do one we haven't done already. This one still confuses me. Disney Castle, so...
The rumors keep changing.
Well, they do, but I mean, okay. When you get rumor images like this, people always throw up pictures of older sets or things that are relevant.
Yeah.
But all the signs that I can tell are still pointing to this basically being a remake of the old one.
Yeah, and that's
And I don't understand the
kinda
point of that.
lame.
I don't know why you wouldn't do the Sleeping Beauty Castle.
which is what I thought
Disneyland.
originally. That's what it was going to be.
Right, have one of each
Yeah.
to bookend each other. But there have been some rumors that specifically have said in the text
It's a remake.
that it's basically a remake.
Uh-huh.
The old one didn't retire that long ago.
Literally
so
the end of last year.
unless they're making this one substantially different, or maybe it's. I heard some rumor that it might be like decorated in some way. It could have like the.
I know
the
it did
50th
say
and
it's
100th
going to
anniversary.
have brick built
decorations.
fireworks.
I did see
Yeah,
that.
So that
yeah.
that could look cool.
So it's definitely for
But
the
if it's
100th
the same
anniversary.
castle,
But
it's like
It could just be them playing it really safe because they knew it sold really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people have the money that are into Disney like that. and so they know they can put it out at that price point and it'll sell.
It's true.
The last one was $350.
We've got some different minifigures here. So we've got Snow White and her prince, Cinderella and her prince, Aurora and her prince, Tiana and her prince.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
Levine's cool.
4 more, I guess.
I'm
Four other
personally really
unnamed.
hoping for a Beauty and the Beast
Oh,
because
that'd
I'd
be
love to get
so
a Beast
nice.
figure, not just
Not
the
the
doll
mini
Friends
doll.
figures.
Yeah.
I'm with you. That would be so nice.
A Beast figure would be amazing.
That would be very
I'm
nice.
with you on that one.
July 1st, so not too far
Oh.
away, coming in at $400 for nearly 5,000
I
pieces.
know who I would want.
So, what?
Rapunzel. Because then we'd get Flynn Rider.
It's true. I think she would have been in these first
Yeah.
ones. They
Yeah.
kind
That
of
would've been
ordered
nice.
these in, like...
I feel like the other 4 might just be some generic
Yeah.
random characters.
Yeah,
like
they,
dwarves.
They could be. It could be. Or maybe
'Cause-
it's like statues or something that are listed as
That would be so
minifigures. You know,
lame.
they may not actually be more characters.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, that's what we got for Disney Castle. Okay, what else we got? This was just a random image that came up again from this German catalog.
Yeah, it's another city plane, and they make them every now and again. But this one, I think, looks very bad.
I mean,
The
planes-
back of it specifically.
planes always have because they make them out of big chunky pieces.
Yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
really the only way to do it.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, the engines look pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not
That-
sure what's
I
going on.
just don't
with
like the
tail
back
fins.
of it.
I'm
This
sure
looks
Corey
very
could
strange.
speak more to this if Corey wants to tell us about planes.
Corey, is this cool?
I think I actually sent it to him on
Uh-huh.
Instagram, and he had some choice words about it. But yeah, it's another city set. It's fine. The color scheme I think is nice. I kind of just like the direction that city sets are going in general in terms of overall aesthetics. But for a plane, it's a plane.
Yeah, I'm not buying another city set.
Yep. All right, let's go to Sonic. So this was
Yeah.
the last set that we were waiting to see pictures of. I think we had gotten like a really blurry one.
It was such a
maybe
bad
while ago,
picture.
but
We didn't really get this. And this is, how much is this supposed to sit at? 60 or 65?
€65 is all I've got.
So maybe $60.
Yeah, I haven't
This
got.
is, I might actually
anything more
buy this
specific.
one because I want the Eggman, and that's the best way to get him because the other set's bigger and more expensive.
Yeah, it was at like the 120.
Yeah,
or
and this
$140
and then the
set
mech
that
is
came out
actually
then.
pretty cool, and the Sonic fig's nice too. So I might actually buy that set.
Yeah, the mech is not bad. On his right hand he has those like drill piece things,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't use the like little unicorn horns,
That's true.
which is
That's
what I've
kinda
seen
disappointing.
mocks of that always use. It's just
Honestly,
it's just regular cone
I would just add
pieces.
those instead.
Yeah, so I don't know. Kind of interesting. Well, maybe there's these 3. Maybe you can put them on there. I
Maybe.
don't know. But you get the Super Slammer thing with his.
I'm
his
excited to play with that
spinning
actually.
ball.
I want to see
I
how
think
well
it'll
that
be-
works.
Yeah, I think it'll be a cool play feature at least for 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right, let's do some non-image based news.
Traventine had a good question real quick
Yeah,
before
go
we
ahead.
move on, and I think you might. I don't know if you have this on there or not. No,
Let's
you
see.
don't. There's no pictures yet. I didn't know if you had it to talk about. But he
Oh,
asked,
oh.
any new rumors on the Bluecoats El Dorado Fortress? And no, and that's supposed to be June
I don't remember.
or July, which is fairly soon. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say worrying. It's just like, are we actually getting it or not?
I'm just gonna continue to take everything with a grain of salt. Right, they're all rumors.
Until we see pictures, it's still a rumor.
But at the same time, Lego's been doing a lot better job keeping
The
leaked
pictures
images
under
under wraps, especially for the really big, really important sets like that.
so we might just
So-
get it released and be like, oh, nice,
It may
it's
just
on
show up
Lego.com.
one day.
So,
Because that's what Lego's goal is, right?
Yeah.
Is to not have things leak.
yeah,
But it
which
happens.
they are doing better on.
Yep. So
Definitely not
no
an accurate
news.
aircraft, Todd said.
Yeah, there you go. Todd's ringing in with his expertise. Let's see. So this one isn't really news of what we are getting, more so what we are not getting. So people had speculated that over the last 2 years we got the Titanic and the Eiffel Tower as part of these basically like UCS creator
Very
icon
large
sets.
sets, yeah.
We are not getting anything like that this year. So I
Yeah.
guess they've realized that that's kind of
So,
non-sustainable to
I
keep
think
up with.
Garrett's the one who mentioned that he was watching something and they said that the biggest set this year is Rivendell. That's the biggest set they're
Yeah,
putting out this
right,
year,
for a
which is
license.
6,000 plus parts, so that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we might still get a nice big creator set, but it could only be a couple thousand and still be a nice set.
Yep. Yep, nothing in that
None
$500,
of those
$600 plus
huge,
price
which
range.
is probably good for all our wallets because
Yeah,
they're coming out with that Venator and stuff. So
exactly. There's
Maybe,
a lot of
that's
good
maybe an
stuff.
Avengers Tower.
yeah,
True.
that's
The
going
Avengers
to be.
Tower's another big
I'm
one.
excited
Yeah.
to see what that looks like. Yeah.
Rocky 1790 also just brought that up. If the Avengers Tower is based on Age of Ultron, do
Which
you
is
think
what
we're
I've
going to get
heard.
some new Iron Legion? Maybe
Probably at least one.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I think that's the rumors right now.
Yep.
Which
See
I
you
think
later,
is
Sam
the best
Williamson.
time period to have it from.
Yeah, I would agree. Dudabrick says, fingers crossed, maybe an Islanders gift with purchase.
That'd be cool,
That would
man.
be sick. I'd love to see the return of Islanders, but I think it's maybe a little
Yeah, I don't
Off
think
color
Lego
now.
would go for that.
in terms of political correctness
Uh-huh.
as far as Lego's concerned these days. So
Any
We'll see.
classic gift with purchase is always nice.
we've
Yeah.
gotten references to Islanders, like in Barracuda Bay, there was
Mm-hmm.
the statue head, but I don't think we'll ever see Islanders minifigs
No,
again.
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
they'll.
dicey territory. Contrabricks Bill Cray says, turn the Sonic ball into a Sonic yo-yo
The
that
lights up.
Okay,
I
sure.
mean, that could be cool.
Tie some string on there, why not? All right, let's see. We did Disney Castle. There is another rumor for... Oops, not backspace on there. I need to go to brand. Let me see if I got the picture of it. It was just another one of the kind of rumors layout things, but there's something called that they're coming out with called Disney Camera.
Yeah, I saw that.
So what comes to mind first when I think of that was like the big Mickey and Minnie build that had
Yeah.
the base that kind of looked like a piece of film, and
Those
I
are
think they had
hideous.
like a little tripod
Yeah, they have a
camera.
tripod camera.
Yeah.
So it may be like a bigger tripod camera, or the one with the two big spools on top,
Yeah.
or something that's got some little fun Easter eggs inside of it, kind of like the Disney icon set that has like all the books and the VHS tapes and stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 811 parts for $100,
Yep.
and it's supposed to come with a Walt Disney minifig.
A
So
Walt Disney
that
minifig
would
is
be
good.
really cool.
Yeah,
I
that
know
one's
a lot
not
of people
until
would get
September
that.
1st, so I'm not surprised we don't have a lot of
Yeah.
information on that yet. But for $100,
And it makes
it'll
sense to being the 100-year anniversary. So
Yep, I think that's gonna be cool. I always like getting those. They're kind of like meta, like minifigures. They come from outside the realm, right? You got like your George Lucas minifigure, your Steven Spielberg
Yeah.
minifigure. Still waiting for that Stan Lee minifigure. I think that would have been
Avengers
perfect
Tower.
for that book. Probably not Avengers Tower, but I could have seen it coming in like
he
one
was
of those
he
books
was
or movies.
in the party, Remember?
Yeah,
It's really like what we were
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
true. They could work him
celebrating
in as a cameo.
the soccer players. Anytime you get a real life person as a minifigure,
so much
it's
better.
so cool to have.
Yeah. We've got a bunch of gift with purchases and things returning, VIP points as well. So the Pirate Ship Playground gift with purchase is returning. We've already
I
gotten
didn't know
that
it
one.
was here already.
That one's coming
Yeah,
back
okay.
for the $100 price threshold. I
It's
think
not
that one's
bad.
active right now. So it's something
It's a neat
to
set.
spend a lot of money. Another VIP add-on pack, this time for summer, which I think
they're nice.
we've done a full year
I think
cycle
we
of
have,
those. I feel
actually.
like there was a summer fun one
Was there
last
I
year.
know there was at least a
I
Halloween.
think there
one.
was.
Yeah, so
I think they're
we're
good,
kinda
but
gone
I
full
hope they
circle on
don't
that.
keep going for a while with these.
Yeah, they
Like,
get a little redundant. They've got some
Yeah.
nice pieces.
Yeah,
in
and that
stuff.
is what's nice is they
Don't
get
think
some
I
really
snagged
cool
a
animal
picture for
parts
that.
or stuff like that.
The animals are honestly one of the best
Yeah.
redeeming qualities about them. You either get some pigs or like a little sheep,
Those bunnies,
baby sheep or
yeah.
bunny or something. Yep. That's a $50 threshold. We've got double VIP points coming June 9th through 13th.
Dang it.
So
I don't want to wait that long to get the markets though.
they come pretty frequently now, but I mean they're worth waiting for. But they
Yeah.
usually are not in conjunction with gift with purchases and other things, so
Yeah.
you can't completely finesse the system.
Yeah.
Randy texted me. She said, "I have the same outfit. We could be twinning. We could, Randy.
Oh,
We could
Randy.
any old time. Just wear it in. They're so comfy.
I need one. I'm getting one next time I go to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, you should." So that was double VIP points. Houses of the World 2
It's
is
coming
also
back.
also doing a rerun.
I was kind of surprised by that one.
So I think they've either overproduced a lot of the recent gift with
Or
purchases,
charging too much for it.
or charging
Yeah.
too much, and people aren't
$250 is
buying
a
them.
lot.
And that's when you get those reruns, like when we would see the Christmas ones come back in
Yeah,
like June
it's
or
like-
July.
It's like,
It's kind of unusual.
Yeah, because $250 is a very high price
Yeah.
point for a gift purchase. Even a nice set.
And it's
super
rerunning at that 250
Yeah,
price point.
so
They're
it's
not
like-
lowering it. That one's not coming back till June 20th. So if you're trying to do the Houses of the World series, I don't know. We don't know how many there are going to be, but the fact
I
that
think
they're
4
numbering
is
them
what
on the
it
box
said.
is
I think
pretty
4 is supposed to
explicit. That would make sense.
be. Yeah.
Here's a real odd one out of the blue. Lego Ideas Singles Day Building Contest
that
for
for
future give with purchase.
Single people?
Just going to read this off here. Lego has kicked off a new building contest over on Lego Ideas to celebrate Singles Day, and the winning build will become an official Lego Ideas give with purchase set. The build can feature anything that single people do,
Wow.
and it should be between 150 to 250 pieces. The fan vote grand prize winner will have their set turned into a future gift with purchase. And also, there's a bunch of prizes and stuff that comes with it. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of joke entries to this
Yeah.
contest.
I really hope so.
I think people are
Someone's
already not taking it
sitting
very
it around.
seriously. Yeah, playing video game. Right,
Yeah.
somebody's just going to submit
Yeah.
Bro Thor's apartment, right, as an idea contest.
Oh man, that's a very strange contest.
Very odd, yeah.
Also, I
so-
didn't know Singles Day was a thing either.
Yeah, apparently. I don't think there was a date. I don't know when Singles Day
Singles
is.
Day.
but-
I'm gonna Google that after this.
Yeah, well, y'all are exempt. I think I'm the
Yeah,
only one
I'm-
who's going to be celebrating.
I'm almost married.
Yeah. So that's kind of an odd one for sure. I've never seen anything like that, but ideas contest.
So weird. Dang, I can't enter.
We got to find out for you though, Daniel.
Oh, thanks.
That's right.
Marvel CMFs are now slated for September.
I think that's what it was
don't
last
know
year.
if they
so
had told us
I
that
can't
or
wait for
not.
those.
I'm so excited.
I
at
can't
least
wait
have a
for my
month now.
Moon Knight and Mr. Knight figures.
Those are.
I can't believe they're doing both of
So
those.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped.
I'm
about
so
those.
excited.
Literally, there's other good ones, but those are the top
Yeah, those
two
are the two.
easily.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what some of the other
I
highlights
mean, there was
were.
like
That was
were
a
good
while
ones.
ago.
The 89 or something like
I
that.
think there was an Agatha one
X-Men
maybe.
or 98, something like that. Agatha was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
That's
98
another good
X-Men had a couple, and then
I mean, the
Was there a
last series
second
was
one
so
oh,
great.
Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I'm excited about those. I liked that show a lot.
Was there a second one from WandaVision?
No, because there was
Oh, 'cause
three,
they
the
did
first
three in the
time,
first one, right,
Which
that's
was
right.
weird, but
Yeah, that wasn't
then
usual.
I think like Miss Marvel maybe, and then I think a She-Hulk, and then what was that werewolf guy?
Werewolf guy.
Oh, from the Werewolf by Night
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Oh, I
Which
don't
I still
know.
haven't
So-
seen that.
It was good. It's just a one-off.
Yeah,
I didn't snag a picture for this one.
I just
Here,
like
talk
that they're
about
doing stuff
some,
from the shows because we're not
yeah.
getting sets for them, so at least we get a couple mini.
Yeah.
Talk about some store news while I go find an image of
Store
one.
news.
Didn't we have
I'm
we
trying
had
to
sitting
think.
on the table in here the waste things? Where did those go?
The
Did we-
weight?
or did we already
Oh,
talk
that's
about
right.
those
We
ones?
do. We just
about those for a
we
minute.
got in some new parts. Our collector's spacers is what we're gonna call them, I think.
Yeah.
And they're for like your expensive minifigures to put. Because something we advise people when you're buying expensive minifigures, especially ones with those fragile colors, is to take the legs and the torso apart some. Because when you put the torso on, it slides on and then it hits a spot where you have to like push it to get it all the way on. And if it's an older figure, if you push it, it can crack very easily. And if it's just staying there, it can crack over time.
Yeah.
So we've highly recommended you just display them, apart. It does look a little weird though, so we had this idea, and we finally have got some production in. So they're these collector spacers, and I know Mark was taking some pictures, so they should be online soon. So they're just spacers that, like a reddish brown one, or brown.
We've got them in different colors.
Exactly.
Too,
We've got so far. I think we've got like white, brown, black, and gray.
Yeah, I think so.
And like the brown one works great for your Cloud City Boba Fett.
Yep.
Instead of just kind of making him look all weird and chunky, you can put it right under, and it'll look like part of the belt. So they actually fit very well. They don't look weird. So those are very exciting. That's going to be pretty cheap too. I think we're doing
10 of
10
them
for $5, which
$5,
is
yeah.
a great deal. So not a problem at all.
Keep going.
Store news.
Keep vamping.
Um,
Talk about Orlando.
yeah, what you got? You doing anything special down there?
Really, we're just setting up the new store, moving stuff over from Atlanta to our warehouse to then the new store. I know you guys all want to know when it opens. We don't know exactly
Yeah,
yet.
still
We're
working on that.
hoping July, but no promises.
Absolutely.
But we will let you guys know when we're opening.
Yeah, that is not in
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. But that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be a big face of the store down there. I'll be
Yeah.
there all the time, so when you come in, I'll be there.
Yep.
And I'm excited to have you guys in there.
That's right, Morgan. Store news. Joe did move his chair. I
Yeah.
was tired of it being
Yeah,
right in
there
the
you go.
middle because we don't have enough space, and over the summer I know we're gonna be busy, so I wanted to move it somewhere, and that spot was a good spot for it. So I just went, and now we got that open space for when we're busy over the summer, people can walk back and forth without tripping over my throne.
I got what I was looking for.
All right.
This one was like a couple weeks old now, but I think you guys had missed it in the last few passes.
I blame Mark.
This is more exciting for pilots and plane fans.
Yeah, I saw that, but we didn't talk about it.
Hang on. I'm running
yeah.
a sloppy show over here. The Concord.
Yeah.
This is something that I like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of young people these days might not know what Concords are because they've been out of commission, I think, for
A while.
several years now. But this was like the first, I'll probably mess up the terminology, but either supersonic or hypersonic passenger plane, essentially. Air France was one of the most iconic airlines that used it, so I don't know if this one will be branded for Air France or not. But being from Virginia, there's lots of air and space museums up there. There's the one in Washington, D.C. There's one out near Chantilly that's kind of like their satellite location, and they have a Concord there. So I always grew up knowing what these are and thinking they were cool. It's anybody who's into planes or aviation knows what a Concord is. So.
And it's going to look cool as a set.
It's going to be cool.
Good plane to make a set.
And $200 for 2,000 pieces
it's
is a great size.
That's very nice.
If they had
it's like
made
the
this
Discovery Shuttle.
the size of the Titanic and it was $500 or $600,
No,
it's
thank
like,
you.
who are you really
Yeah, there's a small market.
aiming this
Yeah.
at? Yeah, you're narrow casting there a lot.
Last flight was 2003.
2003,
That's what
yeah,
Henry
so
said,
it's
wow.
been a hot minute.
Yeah, I like that they didn't.
And we're still getting space
sorta-
shuttles, and those have been grounded
Yeah.
probably for several
Yeah.
years now.
I like that they didn't sort of inflate it to that new $240 price point that we get at
Yeah,
Star Wars
it's
UCS
a
sets
nice
at.
little price.
Yeah.
$200 makes it just a little bit easier on the wallet.
I think it's great. I like Concords, so I'll have to wait and see what it looks like.
I'm
and see
sure
if I can
it'll look
justify
very nice.
buying it at the time, but it may be a pass. We'll see.
Morgan asked, will there be a separate Orlando store YouTube channel?
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I
don't know where we've gotten with it. Stay tuned for
don't-
more
yeah,
details.
what we might do is we may just change our
YouTube
YouTube
to
channel
United
to
Brick
United
Co.
Brick Co.
And we both
do
post on
both.
there.
So
Yeah.
maybe they they start off doing a once a week store tour.
Just in
or-
between.
I
Sometimes.
don't think they're going to be doing a lot more of the long form content
Yeah.
that we are.
We
but they
really like to make content, but at the beginning, we're not going to be able to make anywhere near as much content as they
Yeah,
make
I
up
mean,
here.
it's-
So,
we're starting up a whole new
Yeah.
store. It's
so
going
if
to
we
take a
can
lot of work.
add in some videos here and there to supplement, it'd be a
Uh-huh.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Have
And we
a store
may
tour
we
every now
may
and again.
interact with them on things like using StreamYard. We
That's
may
true. We could have
phone
you on
some
the
of them
Morning
in
Brick
for
with us.
Yeah.
Or if we're doing a video about something that somebody down there is an expert on a specific theme, we
put
could
'em on
phone
there,
them in,
yeah.
So there's all kinds of options, but
Yeah.
I don't expect they'll be doing a separate YouTube channel.
Wow, Traventine said Concord under 3 hours, New York to France.
Oh no,
Yeah,
they were
they're
insane.
so cool.
They were
that's
insane.
that's it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was not economically feasible to maintain them, so they grounded it. Anyway, that's all I had for news. Any other store news, Lego Week news? Anything else you want to bring up?
Come see us.
Yeah. Come on in anytime.
Yeah.
It's 11:15. I think that's going to be a wrap for today. So
good.
thank you all for joining us at our new time, which was
That's right, 10:30.
10:30, not 9:30.
Or
I think that's a
8:30.
good time. So hopefully
Yeah.
it's still working well for everybody else,
Mhm.
but let us know in the comments if you like the new time.
Absolutely.
Other than that, thank you for joining us for the Morning Brick. We had Joey and Joe
That's right.
and Daniel. Joey's going back to Orlando today.
So say bye.
So-
You'll see him.
Yeah, bye.
He's
on
going to do
something.
important work for you people to
Yeah.
get that store set
That's
up.
right. You'll
So-
see him around. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll be around.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
Peace.
And we'll see you. Let's see. What's the
We'll
next
see you
thing?
tomorrow on the Joy
Tomorrow
of
night,
Building.
Joy of Building at
6:30.
6:30
Eastern time. PM.
Eastern Time
Not AM.
here on Atlanta Brick Co. TV.
That's right.
And who's it going to be? Regular?
Garrett and
Garrett. There you go. We'll see what they're going to build. There should be a poll going out either later tonight or tomorrow.
Whenever
So
Mark does it.
take it easy, everybody. Have a great rest of your
Peace.
day.